Today we've got a fun activity. We're gonna build some nano coasters. Sam and I purchased 2 Coasterdynamix NanoCoasters to build. I got Mako from SeaWorld, one of my favorite coasters. It's just so pleasant and it just feels so good to ride. Sam purchased Iron Gwazi at Busch Gardens, a ride that is not yet open, but that we have been watching the construction of intently. I'm even wearing my Iron Gwazi shirt in honor of this occasion. So without further ado, let's get to work. All the way from England, Sam is gonna join us. Say hi to everyone, Sam.
Hello.
Are you excited to do this? I wish you were here.
I wish I was there too.
But we'll like have you join virtually as we discussed, you know?
Yeah.
It was nice of you to let me build Iron Gwazi while you're not here.
I know, I mean, who knows when I'm gonna be back, so I feel like Gwazi should be complete.
Yeah. You'll be back soon though.
Yes.
This one's for you, Sam. So it says I don't need glue. All I need to do is like peel off the parts, insert them into the base, bend the tabs, and snap it into place basically.
Sounds fun.
I'm gonna place you to the side and then you can like interject here and there and you'll be, you know, part of it.
Okay.
Okay, let's get to work. Let's start with the unboxing. First of all, this is the back of the box. This is the front of the box. And this is the opening of the box. Let's see what's in here. It's a flat package, very small. Oh, interesting. Is this made out of paper? Oh my gosh, I don't want to bend anything. That's it. Nothing else in the box. So, box goes to the side. There are, yes, instructions. 1 page of instructions in here. Okay, not what I expected. And this is the base. Looks like a boomerang. Whew. It even has the little sign, the little Mako sign. It's all metallic. Interesting. Let me open this really quickly, just to see if there's anything else in here. Or just to like take a look at what's in here. Paper, gone. Okay, so yeah, all this is the track and the sign. Peel the paper backing off both sides of the plastic. I'm starting with the bottom because if I mess it up, it won't be as obvious. And also I want to make sure, I wish there was like a peel here, you know, like a place to start peeling it. It is not easy to get started on the brown paper that's on both sides, but oh wow, it looks so nice once you take it off. Oh, much better. Shiny black. Sam is watching me so intently. This is so exciting. It's like I have an audience.
I wish I was peeling now.
Right? We'll probably get more after this. I really feel like we will.
There was a deal, wasn't there? So I feel like, you know.
Yeah, on the SeaWorld website, there's a deal right now. What was it like? It was for less than what we paid, but how much are they?
$37.99 each. And they came really quickly.
They did come really quickly. Done. That's it. Okay, here's my pile of brown paper. And I have a shiny black base now. Much, much nicer. And it says, assemble model with the etch lines facing up. So obviously, the etch lines are gonna be up. Okay, step 1. Here's your track piece. Turn it sideways, it disappears. That's how thin it is. So let's take the pieces off of the paper that they're on just to kind of have them set aside. More of the track. So we've laid out the pieces of track next to the steps that correspond with them. That should help us. It's kind of hard to see because it's so small. I need nano glasses. This thing really is nano.
You know, like in Toy Story when he's like painting Woody, he's very delicate. He's wearing those like glasses with the what are they called?
Yeah, like with the tiny little, yeah, that's what I need. Like a jewelry maker.
Those.
Yeah, I
think they would look good.
I think they would too. Let me see if I can find any like fake.
I think once you get the hang of this, it's going to be really easy. There you go.
These are totally fake though. They don't do anything. They actually make it harder to see. No, that's not working. Yeah, I think.
There you go.
I think that is right. Step 3. Oh, this is a bendy step.
Hold on. You're going to get interrupted because everybody's outside clapping for the NHS.
Oh, that's so cool. So Sam's in England, as I mentioned, and at a certain time of day, right now, what time is it?
Thursday at 8 p.m.
Thursdays at 8 p.m. Everybody goes outside and claps for the NHS workers. So let's do it too. Let's show Sam clapping. Bravo, NHS workers, and also all of our health and frontline workers here in the US and all across the world. Thank you for everything you do. That's so cool. One time, actually a few times we've been on the phone when they've done this, and I'm like, oh, I want to see. I saw them like banging pots and pans once, right?
I can hear pots and pans.
I don't hear it through the phone, so you're fine. Oh, I hear them now. You hear that? Aw, that's really cool. I like that we captured that.
Yeah.
Okay, we'll just keep going through the clapping, you know? Okay, so bottom pieces that come out through the bottom, I have now bent down so that I can set this flat against the table and so that I can do my work. That's looking cool so far. I knew this was nano, but I wasn't sure exactly how small it would be. But it definitely will look really, really nice on a shelf. And it could go like in front of books. We'll play around as to where it goes. I really like it. Okay, but it's not time to admire our work yet. It's time to keep working. Okay, so now we pick up right here. And this is the one that goes over another piece of track. See this big whole base thing right here? Goes all the way in here, hold on, and disappears completely. So you don't see it, and the tab comes out the bottom, and you bend the tab over. Here's how it's looking so far. It looks so much cooler put together than it does when you see those tiny, like, thin metal sheets.
It makes a huge difference.
It really, really does. You see those little sheets, and you're like, what even is this? And then once you start putting it together, you're like, oh wow, this is really cool.
You need to bend the supports. There's 3 of them.
On this next piece or on the piece I just did?
On the piece you just did. So any diagonal supports, they bend 90 degrees. I don't know which way though, you have to look at the picture. So probably had to do that first.
Yeah, so I need to pull it back out.
I wasn't sure whether you bend it first or not.
Yeah, I wasn't either. Okay, so let's bend it first. Thankfully, you can adjust as you go. You can bend these back up like a picture frame, straighten them out, pull the piece out, fix it, put it back. So this should be like, I'm so scared I don't want to break it.
It'll be fine.
Like that.
Yeah, that looks better.
I think that's close enough. So this piece shouldn't be going like horizontal with the base. No. It should be just like coming out. It's just a support. Yeah. Yeah. Okay, I think I got it. Now what's
cool. You got 2 more to do.
Okay, what's the other one?
Look at you building a coaster.
Yeah, I should have done this first, so, you know. Hey, I'm doing this so you guys don't make my mistakes. Right? Oh my gosh, that's hard to get in there.
I think step 2 has a diagonal as well.
No!
We need to go and do. See the next hill, the 3rd hill?
No.
I wonder how many couples who are doing long distance are building NanoCoasters together on FaceTime. I think the number's quite small.
Yeah, I think we are a niche brand. Yeah. Is anyone else building NanoCoasters as a date?
On FaceTime?
On WhatsApp, actually.
Oh, yeah.
But, you know, we're getting there. We're getting to Bendy Town. These 2 go out. These 2 go in. One of the ones I bent is super crooked. That is going to drive me nuts. Let's see if we can fix it a bit. I think I fixed it. Are there any more diagonal pieces that are not bent? I think we got them all. Now it's looking much more cool now that the support bases that were supposed to be bent are bent. Bending them is tricky. I do think bending them before you put them in would be the correct procedure. So we'll do that for the next ones. Final piece of track. Gunk, 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 gunk. perfect matchup. I like the way, since it's metallic, see like the way the light shines on it as it moves around. Not
done yet, though.
Moving it around on a shelf. No, not done yet. Not done yet. Because the pièce de résistance. Step 6. Bend the station into this shape. This is the station. It is tiny. See that? Tiny. That looks right. That looks good enough. Let's see if it fits. Almost. I think I need to bend the roof a little bit more. The roof's the hardest part. Oh yeah, I had to give it a little force, but I was nervous to do that, but there, that looks better. Let's get this in. Let's get it in. Oh yeah, look at that. That is where you load. Right up. The final piece is the sign. Look how tiny it is. It's so cute. Let's get it in. There's just one slot left in the base, so you know, don't really need anyone to tell you. That's where it goes. And let's just bend that tab down. Yay! Final piece in. It is done. It's incredibly small, but incredibly cool. What do you think?
Ready to ride.
Ready to ride. Let's get on. Let's go for a ride. I'll insert just a little bit of Mako fun right here. I'm gonna go ahead and ride this thing. Here I go. Definitely one of the best, if not the best coasters in Orlando. What do you think? What's your favorite coaster in Orlando? Do you like Mako? Do you think it's the best, or at least in the top 5? Top 3?
It's the best Orlando coaster.
Sam says it's the best. It's definitely my favorite Orlando coaster. Ta-da! Okay, should we do Iron Gwazi, or should we wait till you get back? What do you think?
Let's do it.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Okay. All right, you heard it here. He wants to do it.
Well, this one's gonna be harder.
Let's just look. Okay, we've got, ooh, oh my gosh, look at how cool that looks. Okay, that looks like way cooler.
That looks
with
cool.
The wooden track.
Let's do it.
He wants to do it. Okay. This looks cool as heck.
Maybe I'll get Montu or something.
Yeah, I feel there's the base in there.
You can get 2 SeaWorld and 2 Busch Gardens. You can also, they also sell in Busch Gardens, Williamsburg.
Oh, cool.
So you can get Pantheon, or you can get Loch Ness Monster.
Oh, cool. Neat. Look how different the base is.
Look at this one.
Yeah, like, big difference. Okay, but also this one, whereas Mako was like a long, you know, piece that is elegant and easy to kind of make one long thing, this is all one big crazy swirl. Swirls on top of swirls. First off, a few differences. Iron Gwazi is a 2-pager of instructions rather than a 1-pager. The track looks super cool. It's a wooden track, so
most of the supports are wood except the lift hill, which is
right here.
Like wood, but it's actually metal.
Yeah, so that's the lift hill that is metal but made to look like wood, but the rest of this is all wood, but the track is metal, so it's a hybrid. And now, Sam, why don't you tell us a little bit about the history of Iron Gwazi while I peel off the sticker from the base.
So the original Gwazi opened in 1999. It was a dueling wooden coaster, so completely wooden. It was one of 2 dueling coasters in the state of Florida, none of which exist anymore. The other was Dueling Dragons at Universal, which is also gone.
We were just talking about hydrants.
There's no more dueling coasters in Florida. And it closed mostly due to the maintenance issues, because it was quite high maintenance. And a lot of people found it rough. I personally love the original Gwazi. It was one of my favorite rides. So now Iron Gwazi is an RMC hybrid remake. Not open.
It's not open yet, but you and I have been watching the construction. And we've even taken a few trips to Busch Gardens to see what's going on there and see the construction. And the last time we were there, we saw them putting, I think, the last pieces into place, right?
Yeah, the next day it began testing.
And the construction, the crew that was up there, we watched them up there come down and dance for us, and we were applauding them, and it was so fun. Watching that crew come down in the crane and dancing and looking so happy was one of my favorite theme park memories, I gotta say.
Yeah, I love that.
We were both like, our jaws dropped. We were like, do you see that? And they were like dancing like in this giant like crane coming down.
Yeah. And
watching them climb through the wood beams to get into the thing. It was just, and we just happened upon it. We didn't know that was gonna happen.
You've never been on an RMC coaster, but I really think once you do get to ride this, it's gonna be up there as one of your top rides.
I'm excited! I'm so excited. Obviously the opening has been pushed back with the situation, but
now we've got Iron Gwazi at home.
Yeah! We'll have the first POV.
Yeah, you just need to put your camera and just do a tiny little POV.
Mm-hmm. This is thirsty work. I need some water. Here are the pieces.
Looking at the instructions, this one looks harder.
It does look harder. I've never like built really models before. Like I've built Legos and stuff like that, but it's not the same as like tiny intricate models with these small pieces that like you can bend easily. And I'm just kind of like not that delicate with things. I'm trying to be though, but let's get all these pieces off the paper.
So once you've built this, when you go on the ride, you'll know exactly what's happening.
I'll be like, oh, there's that lift hill I put in.
I built this coaster.
Yeah, I can do this. How hard can it be? Kidding, I would never say that. Except as a joke. I love all the intricate, like, wood hatching. It looks so cool.
You'll be happy to know there's no support bending on this one.
Oh, thank goodness. Okay. Okay, I like that. I am happy to know that.
Do you want to know a fun fact?
Yeah!
So, SeaWorld store are selling 12 different ones of these from Busch Gardens Tampa, SeaWorld Orlando, and Busch Gardens Williamsburg.
Kumba is sold out. What about
Cheetah Hunt?
Cheetah Hunt, yeah.
No, you can get that.
Oh, that's a fun one. You know how the top looks like a bow?
Yeah.
I really like that one.
Cheetah Hunt, definitely.
Yeah, and Manta. Yeah, Manta.
Kraken, Icebreaker.
Oh, Icebreaker. We should have gotten Icebreaker. Also another coaster that has not opened yet and that we've been watching intently. And if you know, I've mentioned this a few times in videos, Sam and I attended the media event for that and we got to sign one of the support beams. What do you say, right about here? Is the first coaster I've ever signed, and we will always know riding Icebreaker that we signed a support beam, which is just so cool. So with Icebreaker, there are 13 different NanoCoasters SeaWorld is currently selling. Wow.
We should get the Icebreaker one and then sign the tiny support.
All right, should we get to work?
Yes.
I have laid out the pieces of track next to the steps, and we'll start with step 2. Hanging this off the side of the table, I have now realized, is a great strategy because, like, I'm off the side so I can push things through.
By the end of this one, you're going to be a NanoCoaster Pro.
Yeah, I feel like the more we do of these, the more I'm going to have little tips and tricks to make life easier. And one of the first tricks that I'm seeing that's like a super helpful one is have it half on and half off of a table so that it's supported, but this, like, the part that's off the table, I can push the tabs through the bottom and work on them. So let's get this big piece, bam! Okay, so this is an easy start. I like this as a start. And now I will push down the tabs on the back, just to keep everything nice and in place. Ta-da! Step 1. complete.
It's interesting you don't see the, I guess you can, but the inversions.
Yeah, how weird. Step 3 is this piece. Very, oh, you have to be so gentle. And here's the next gap that goes right over this piece of track. Make some adjustments along the way, but that's okay. That is how you learn and grow as a human being.
Thinking about how I would love to get like different ones of these from our favorite rides around the world if they had them.
I would love to do that too. Step 4 is right here, and I can clearly see where it goes, which is helpful. These are some serious turny turns. That's the right technical roller coaster term, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, Sam says yeah. He's gonna start calling them turny turns in his videos.
This ride had 6 turny turns.
You'll be the most seriously taken theme park history channel
At that point.
in the world. Look how pretty that is. It looks like a tiara.
Cool.
I feel like I should like wear it on my head. I think that when we ride this now, I'm gonna call that the tiara. Start a trend, all right, you guys? When you ride this hill, you call it the Tiara Hill. That's our nickname for it. I think we should be allowed to nickname pieces of rides that we like.
I'm all for it.
All right, good. Step 5 is the lift hill. Whew. And I can clearly see where everything goes. That makes my life so much easier. Oh, that looks so pretty. Looking good so far. Now,
Looking good.
step 7. This has two like pieces that go over other pieces. Okay, I like it.
One more.
We are about to do the last and final step. The last piece of track to go in. Well, that won't be the last step because we'll still have the station and sign. Those are like the finishing touches, but this is the last piece of track. See, and then these 2 pieces go right over the track, nice and smooth. Everything fits perfectly. Look at that! It's cool, right?
Yeah.
I can't wait till you're here so we can do some together. This is like a perfect at-home activity. What's cool is it's not just an activity, it is a keepsake. When you're done with the activity, a cool thing to put on your shelf.
I'm sure there's many people who collect these. They probably have all different kinds.
Yeah, I bet they're...
And now we will too.
Yeah, we will too. We're joining the club, you guys. Station, station. Yay!
Iron Gwazi.
Iron Gwazi!
Good
First
job.
look.
We did it.
We did it! Yay! I am very, very proud of our work, Sam. I think this looks really beautiful. This was a really fun one to build. They both were, but I like that this one's like almost just fits right in your hand right there.
I think these NanoCoasters turned out great.
I do too. And I think that it was a really fun thing to do together. If you have friends or loved ones who you're far away from and you can do this like virtually with one person on the phone and you can like send them pictures as you go and show them what you're doing, that's fun. And in person, I'm sure even better.
Even better. I will leave you until next time.
Yeah, until 5 minutes from now when we call each other again.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Talk to you later.
Bye.
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 I hope you guys had as much fun as we had building these Coasterdynamix NanoCoasters of Mako and Iron Gwazi. SeaWorld and Busch Gardens coasters that we are so excited to ride again in the case of Mako and for the first time in the case of Iron Gwazi when the parks reopen. If you're not following me yet on Instagram, Twitter, and TikTok, I'm super enthused at all the things. I also have a Facebook page where I post more like news and updates, and I also share theme park news there because I can post more than just a few characters or a picture. So follow me on all the things if you so desire, but mostly subscribe here on YouTube if you're not subscribed yet. Make sure notifications are on. I'm gonna keep the fun coming at ya. Thank you guys, as always, for joining me. I truly appreciate each and every one of you and all of your wonderful comments and feedback, so keep them coming. I'll see you guys next time for the next adventure, and until then, stay nano.